Love is Blind Season 7 is wrapped. This has by far been the most chaotic season when it comes to the longevity of these couples. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, it's Nae. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. This video will contain spoilers for Love is Blind Season 7, the finale. So if you haven't seen it yet and you do not know who gets married, save this video and come back after you do. You are about to hear my thoughts on the finale, but of course I want to hear yours, so feel free to drop your thoughts below if you do want to participate in the conversation, and give this video a like before you go so I know you enjoyed it. If you want to keep the conversation going after this video, feel free to head on over to my Discord server. It's a place for us to chit chat outside of YouTube and it's free, so why not? The link is in the description box. It's also where we're going to be watching the reunion together, so if you want to do that, make sure you join. Also, yes, clearly I am out of town right now, so hopefully lighting, video, audio is all good to go. Bear with me if it's not. You truly cannot make this up. 5 couples dropping out before the altar is actually unheard of in Love is Blind history, at least for the seasons that I've seen, and I've seen every season. I can't remember it happening back to back to back like this. Like, I truly don't even know where to start. I feel like when it comes to the Ramses and Marissa situation, what they are showing us and what actually happened are two different things. And when I say showing us, I'm including Marissa in that, because I also don't think she knows what the hell is going on. The only one who knows what actually happened here is Ramses, and he ain't telling. Oh, my family said some things that made me think. Oh, they told me that my ex-wife felt away after the divorce, and that really made me think, what does any of that have to do with Marissa in this situation? Marissa even said it herself. There's nothing tangible that he's giving her. Everything that he's saying is super vague.
We had a long conversation about my previous marriage, just talking about this decision, and I learned about things, and fuck, like I just learned that my ex was like hurting much more than I realized after that divorce. And like, I'm just like scared that something may happen, like where like I end up hurting you, especially when it comes to like this, when it comes to living together, and it comes to like just spending and like our day-to-day together. Like that's like crazy important.
I hear everything you're saying, but like I have nothing tangible to work with. There are things that you brushed under the rug or like thought were a big deal, but now are a big deal. What?
Just like
what?
Just us.
Can I know about them? Like,
it's about your energy and my energy living and coexisting in the same space is what it is.
And us, the audience, because of the way that it was presented to us, whatever, maybe that it was just cut that way. But to us, it looks like it's still stemming off of the fact that he felt like she didn't have enough sex with him, and that's why they aren't together. Like, that is the energy that he's referring to, because he keeps saying the energy is just not there. That's the only energy that I know he was talking about. My heart was absolutely breaking for her. She just kept asking him over and over, are you sure? Are you sure? And he just kept saying, well, this is really hard. I'm sorry. But like, what does that mean?
are you sure?
It's already fucking hurts me so much.
You came unsure so fast. This isn't real. Like it just came out of nowhere.
Ramses, we ride at dawn, because ain't no way you getting away with this. There is literally no explanation for blindsiding her, because that is what he did. He completely blindsided her. Let her pick the wedding dress, had that whole moment, and then was like, I think maybe not. But you knew already before y'all did all that stuff, so why even go through this? One thing he did say that I do agree with is the fact that love is not enough. I've said this before. I don't know if I said it this season, but I've said it before on my channel. 2 people can love each other. 2 people can, really like each other, really love each other and want to be together, but that doesn't mean that they are good together. And that's kind of what he said.
I don't know, after being married and just like seeing other marriages and like hearing from other married people, like I just don't think like love alone is like enough. Like I think there needs to be other things that are also working and like that come together.
There is more than love here.
But I don't even know if that's the case with Ramses. I just think he don't want to be there. I said he was a player from the beginning, and I think that's what he's ready to get back to. When I first saw Ramses, I gotta admit, I was like, oh, he is giving player vibes. Like, I've seen men like him before. He's a player for sure. I cannot wait for Nick and Vanessa to lay into him during this reunion, and they better be prepared to, because sometimes they be going a little bit too easy on people. Y'all need to make Ramses explain this, because Marissa was heartbroken. Like, I don't think I've ever seen somebody on Love is Blind cry that much.
Like, I feel like I'm done. I don't know. I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to like not have him around and not be with him? And I love him so much. Oh my God, Mom.
She was hurt. And then there's honestly not too much happening for the rest of the episode between Ashley and Tyler and Garrett and Taylor. We knew that Ashley and Tyler got married because we see how they've been moving on social media. She's not saying much, he's not saying much. I love reality TV, so Of course, I want to see that, but I totally respect if people want to keep their business once the show is over. So if they're being private after the fact, then that's just what they want to do. And I respect that. I'm not going to go digging for their information. If they want us to know something, it's going to come out on the reunion. And judging by the way that Tyler spoke about her on their wedding day, he's in love with her. I think they're going to be solid.
My best friend, like my soulmate, just a great person in general. She's the most beautiful person in the world to me. Can't wait to spend the rest of my life with her. Ashley is everything.
When the world is broken, when you don't feel safe, I'll never leave your side.
Ashley looked gorgeous, and so did her mom, and so did her grandma, because they all damn near have the same face. The genes are strong in that family. Both of their vows were beautifully written, beautifully stated, and like I said, I think they had a lot of conversations off cam. Even when it comes to Tyler's kids and that entire fiasco that we've all been talking about for weeks now, I think they're going to be okay. I feel like Ashley knew more than we knew that she knew. And that's how she was able to make it to the altar and all of these things. And that is why she's not seeming to be really fazed by anything. I think he did end up telling her, although he did lie and say the kids didn't know what he looked like. I think they talked about all of that, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like they're going to be solid. I hope they're solid. Maybe we'll get some more information at the reunion, but I think they're going to be good. And then when it comes to the couple who we all knew would be saying yes from jump, they both have nerdy science tattoos. Both sets of their parents got married on the 13th of the month. They're getting married on the 13th of the month. I mean, the stars could not be more aligned for Garrett and Taylor.
13th.
How about that? What a coincidence.
What a coincidence that you guys also got married on the 13th.
That's right.
Getting married on the 13th, like we got married on the 13th.
No, I didn't know that.
I'm glad that Garrett's mom showed up. Like I said from the beginning, I feel like that whole situation was a little bit exaggerated with, oh, my mom's nervous to come to the wedding because of the fact that it's Love is Blind. I said that I felt like they were exaggerating that because that was the only drama. And at the end of the day, his mom showed up. She looked just fine, whether she got over it or whether or not she never was upset. She looked fine. And she even said, wow, Garrett, I feel like you put more thought into your wedding and your marriage than I did, and like laughed about it.
I know you've given it a great deal of thought. Probably more thought than we gave when we got married.
For sure. For sure. That's a definite.
So that's what I'm saying. It sounded like it was a made up, like a fabricated drama that wasn't really as dramatic as they made it seem. Like, sure, maybe she was a little like taken aback because of how fast it is, but I think she's okay. So of course they both say yes, nothing to see here. So yeah, that's a wrap on this season. Someone did mention when I was covering The Circle that some of the videos that I did on The Circle were a little too short, but I'm gonna just tell y'all one thing. I make my videos as long as I feel they need to be. I don't want to be repeating myself over and over and have 10 minutes of the video have substance and then the other 10 minutes I'm just rambling. That doesn't make sense to me. Plus, I'm not going to edit nonsense. So when I feel like the video's done, the video's done. Sorry if it's too short. Not much happened. I can't believe how this season played out with so many couples dropping off so soon. I always thought that in the NDA that they sign or in the contract that they sign, they have to make it to the altar. Even if they're going to say no, they have to say no at the altar. I think that this season, or maybe even last season, Netflix changed that contract to say you can drop out at any point after the pause because it makes for more drama. If you have people falling out every single week, that means every single week you have drama. So I feel like that changed because they used to all make it to the altar and then say no. Regardless, this season was astronomically ridiculous in regards to the couples not staying together. So who knows what next season will bring, knowing that you can fall out whenever you want to. The reunion is October 30th, I believe at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I will be on Discord probably about an hour before, setting up, troubleshooting. Join me or not, I'll just be in there kind of getting things together. I will stream the reunion from my Netflix account onto Discord. We can watch it together. We can type in the chat while we watch. It'll be a vibe. I'm pretty sure I worked out all the little details about it, but if it so happens that I get there on the 30th and it doesn't work, I'll let you know ahead of time, but that's why I'm going to be there early checking it out. So if you haven't joined Discord, make sure you do that. Link in the description box. And until then, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Could you love her? A haunted heart.